short one. This one is not really going to be too much, a whole lot about music or anything, and I've noticed that I have a whole lot of friends on here that are that I get in touch with a whole lot, and they're still, well, let me put it to you like this. Back a couple of years ago, when I started to really learn about what was going on in politics and about 9/11 and a whole bunch of that stuff, about the New World Order and about how we're slowly creeping into it as every year closes. As I used to, the more and more I studied about it, the more and more I became aware of it and stuff like that. And also, the bad thing about that is the more and more I began to live in a closet, so to speak. Like I used to, I would, just sit there. My mind would sit there and constantly think about it, and I would just never get out and enjoy life a little bit. And for all you my buddies out there, if you watch my videos and stuff, it's good to be realize that what they're trying to sign with the treaty with Obama, trying to get in the new world, one world government. With all this, slowly creeping in, and sometimes you just need to enjoy life a little bit, because I hear a whole lot of this mentality that how they talk about how they are going to do this and they're going to do that and how powerful they are. You're letting them becoming that powerful because you're mentally already beat. When you're already beat mentally, you're beat before it even started. I mean, that's how I know with a lot of some of these people on here talk about how they're so rich and powerful. Well, yes, they are, but then in another way they're not, because they're just people like me and you. And the more you uplift them, the more you're going to realize, the more you're just going to be mentally beat. And also I noticed that when I go around to go out to eat or go shopping or just do normal things, that I noticed there's a whole lot of people that are just completely out of shape, and they're just their face. I work with a couple of people at my work, and they're just, I feel sorry for the guy because he's about 6'2", about 375. His stomach goes like this, and he could probably never see the ground, straight at ground, because of his stomach is so big. But I can't believe that you're wasting away your life being so overly unfit, and you just don't feel good. And you gotta eat right, you gotta work out, and you'll feel better. And also, just you'll feel better about yourself. You have a lot of confidence and stuff. But this may be, to some of you, this may be just a blah blah blah. But to some of you, might be listening in to this. This is pretty. I think this would be pretty important to you. But because I used to get into that mode where I used to think that every single day, the next day, this country would completely collapse and there'd be chaos in the streets and stuff. There's nothing wrong with being completely ready for that, having guns, tons of ammo, and having a bunch of food. But just don't go to run around with an attitude to think that every single day. I mean, you got to live life a little bit. And some of you might probably get mad at me, but I mean, I realized what I did prior to that a couple years ago, that I kind of wasted part of my life thinking about that. But you got to live life, but you got to be cognizant of that too. So you just got to have a balance. You just got to live life. And that's all I'm trying to say. As I was talking to somebody who was just, getting into this rant, and how I could just kind of feel that he was just kind of, thinking, everything's gonna end right now. You got to be calm and cool. You got to calm yourself down, cool down, and just take it easy. Part of winning this way is to not mentally drain yourself and to not mentally think that I'm already beat, because then you really are. You're mentally draining yourself to the point to where you're just mentally beat. You got to be nice and fresh. So, just get up and, like recently I've been, just start jamming. If you play instruments, just start playing instruments or something in your spare time. Do some constructive things that I've noticed that I know that some people just don't ever do. But I've just recently trying to pick up the mandolin here and give me about 4 or 5 more years. I'll be pretty decent at it. But as you notice, lift weights if you can, be in shape, and just live life. And be cognizant of what's going on. And don't just live in a closet, or don't just be a complete hermit and just think that the world's gonna end every single day and every second, because nobody's gonna want to hang out with you anymore, and then you're not gonna bring anybody into wake anybody up about the New World Order if you constantly talk about it. You just gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta have some type of balance. So it's just a short video of that, and good luck.